Congratulations on purchasing one of the most stylish locks on the market today. And installation is easy. You can have your SCHLAGE F-Series privacy or passage lock installed in just minutes using only a tape measure and a Phillips screwdriver. In this video, we'll show you how. Let's get started. Today we'll be installing an accent lever with Wakefield trim in aged bronze. But keep in mind that there are many more designs and finishes to choose from. Before we get started, let's take a look at the tools you'll need. If you have a standard door that's properly prepared to current industry standards, the only tools you'll need are a tape measure and a Phillips head screwdriver. If you'll be using the drive-in latch, you'll also need a hammer, a block of wood, and a flat head screwdriver. We'll cover that later. You can use a power screwdriver, but please do not use an electric drill to tighten the screws, as it could easily strip the threads or even damage the lock. Now, let's take a moment to locate and identify the parts of your lock shown here. You can also follow along using the installation guide that came with your lock. Now let's take a look at your current door preparation to verify that the holes are properly drilled for your new lock. We'll keep a checklist of the questions we'll need answered. If you can't check every box on the list, you'll need to adjust your door or frame before we begin installation. Check to make sure that the lock crossbar diameter measures 2 1/8 inches. The back set measures either 2 3/8 or 2 3/4 inches from the door edge to the center of the crossbar. The latch bore measures 1 inch in diameter. The thickness of the door should be between 1 3/8 and 1 3/4 inches. The latch bore in the door jamb is at least 7/8 of an inch in diameter and a minimum of a 1/2 inch deep. If you're unable to check every box on the list, or you need additional information, visit SCHLAGE.com or call SCHLAGE Customer Service at 888-805-9837. You'll be installing the latch first. The latch comes with a pre-attached rectangular faceplate, but you can change to an optional drive-in faceplate if your door calls for it. To use the drive-in faceplate option, simply remove the faceplate with a flathead screwdriver. Twist and remove the support plate and install the round drive-in faceplate as shown. If you'll be using the standard rectangular faceplate, just slide the latch into place with the bevel facing the door jamb and secure it with the 2 shorter screws provided. For a drive-in latch, after replacing the faceplate with the round cup provided, slide the latch into the hole with the bevel facing the door jamb and gently tap it into place until flush with the door edge, using a small block of wood to protect the latch. Now install the strike plate on the door jamb using the 2 short wood screws. Now install the interior and exterior levers. First, identify the outside lever assembly. That's the one with the spindle extending from the back. From the outside of the door, orient the assembly with the lever pointing away from the door edge. Align the spindle with the slot in the latch and slide the assembly into place. It's okay if the lever isn't oriented correctly. We'll fix that later when we discuss handing. Next, install the inside lever. Orient the lever just as you did on the outside, pointing away from the door edge. With the screw holes in a vertical position, align the square in the back of the lever with the square spindle. Slide the lever into position and secure with the 2 finished screws provided. You're almost done. Before we test your lock, let's look at handing, which refers to the orientation of the levers on the door. This only applies to curved levers, as the tip of the curve can either point up or down. If you don't need to change your lever orientation, just skip to the next section. Changing the handing of your lock is easy. First, find the pin tool that came with your lock. Now insert the pin tool into the small hole on the lever base and gently depress the retainer pin while pulling the lever away. Just remove and exchange the levers. When you reinstall the levers, make sure that the retainer pin lines up with the small hole on the lever base. You should hear the lever snap securely into place. Gently pull on the lever to ensure it's secure. Now that your installation's complete, let's test the lock and see how you did. Close the door and gently pull to see if the latch is properly engaged. If the door doesn't latch, you'll need to adjust your strike or jam. If you're installing a privacy lock with the door open, push the privacy button. Press the outside lever. The door should remain locked. Now to press the inside lever. The door should automatically unlock. You did it! You're done! Your installation's complete. And now your home is more stylish and secure than ever. Thanks for watching, and thanks for choosing SCHLAGE. For more information, just go to SCHLAGE.com.